gas prices are getting so high, people are literally doing this just to get around. And honestly, this right here tells you everything you need to know. Now, mind you, it is dangerous. We will caveat this with the dangerous, but the example is still there.
It took $175. If you guys can see that, $175 to fill up my tank.
Oh my God!
Now in LA, we are seeing $8 a gallon gas. And here's why we are not likely to see prices on a wide range of consumer goods go back down to their historic lows.
Remote work is going to come back. That's my prediction. They're not going to have a choice. There's so many people expressing online. They're recording conversations with their managers saying, I can't come to work because I can't afford the gas.
Drivers in Atlanta are finding all different kinds of ways to make ends meet. Meet Soda, who's cutting costs by spending more time behind the wheel of his souped-up go-kart, using the kid's toy with a power washing engine to get from point A to point B with just regular gas.
Good old regular, what is it, 87? Yeah, good old regular gas takes about $2 to fill up, and I can go ahead and ride all day, man. And I can pretty much ride wherever I need to ride with. And whenever it runs out of gas, put another $2 in it, keep on going.
He's become somewhat of a local celebrity. You may have even seen some of his videos on social media.
Ain't that something? He wide open, man. That thing will move.
But the main thing he's being called is smart for saving gas. Today we watched him fill up the tank for a whopping
36 cents. 36 cents. If anybody wants to be blessed with $1.70 worth of unleaded gas, here you go.
And even though Soda's saving money, he's hoping for prices to come down, as many families who can't afford to get by like he does are really suffering.
I am hoping gas goes down, man. Summertime is around the corner. I don't always want to be in this thing, so I need them to do something about these gas prices or else.
Victor Williams, Atlanta News First.
I understand trying to save money. I really do. We talk about this often. But driving a go-kart on the road, that's where it gets scary. You're out there with full-size cars, trucks. Don't mention the distracted drivers. That's not just creative. It is risky. Everyone is feeling the pinch at the pump. People are saying that they feel like their cars are eating up the gas. Let's look at the comments. Somebody said they saw that pink car yesterday. Saw bro yesterday with a little clip. Somebody said this is a recession indicator. I fear it is this serious. No way he takes this on the highway. And the way that he's posted something, it looks like he does. I don't know. Don't blame him. Gas prices are crazy right now. No one sees this as an indicator of how hard life is getting for the average American. Now, by the way, it goes up to 55 miles per hour. Someone protect him, please. Oh my gosh, somebody said his car payment is $3.25 a month. Praying for his safety. Then somebody else said, mind you, he's wearing a seatbelt. And somebody said, only in Atlanta. Only in the A. Imagine how safe it would be if everyone had Barbie cars. He has a seatbelt. I don't see a problem with it. This man is happy. He is free and also smart. He is making fun of a difficult situation, and I applaud him for that. Somebody said, all jokes aside, I need this. He looks so happy. Now, if I saw that pink car on the road, I would be doing a double, triple take. Like, what is out here? People are doing what they need to do to get to where they need to get. A lot of people have decided to start riding their bikes again. A lot of people have started to carpool again, and they're just trying to figure out different ways on how to save money in this economy.
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder if...
I think she just changed the price.
Oh my God! Stop! She's changing the prices! What the... Oh my God! Oh my God! Please stop! Please!
I'm sure this is how so many of us feel as we drive past the gas stations or pull in to get gas. Stop, please. This isn't just numbers going up. This is people's everyday life getting more expensive in real time. This right here, this affects how people get to work, how often they leave their house, just everything.
You got to be a real gangster to live here in California. You really do. You have to have a little cheese somewhere, stacked away somewhere, or you won't be driving. I just filled up my car. Yes, I did let it get to empty because I wanted to see how much it was going to take to fill it up. It took $175. If you guys can see that, $175 to fill up my tank on empty. This damn car will not be getting lower than half full from here on out. $174 to fill in my car. I've never, ever, ever paid that much. And yes, so of course I have to put premium in my car, and I'm looking at the price, and if I pay cash it's $629, and if I pay it on my card it's $635. That's for premium. It's not even regular gas. Regular is $605. This is crazy. You have to be a real gangster living right here in Cali, or you better have some funds available just to get around. This is ridiculous. $175 to fill up my tank.
Now, in LA, we are seeing $8 a gallon gas. And here's why we are not likely to see prices on a wide range of consumer goods go back down to their historic lows, why we should probably anticipate some sort of recession or stagflation, continued high prices, and why even if the war stops right now, consumers are going to feel the pain, I am told, for 6 months or a year. So I had a very interesting and dispiriting conversation with one of the world's greatest experts in supply chains, Nick Vyas from USC. So on the one hand, you have obviously the energy problem. At least 20% of the world's liquefied natural gas, LNG, goes through the Strait of Hormuz, 20% of the oil. We all know that at this point. But it's also the tankers, the ships, the vessels, thousands that are bottled up in the Persian Gulf, unable to get out, that causes a massive global supply chain issue. That means those ships can't meet their deadlines, taking on new cargo. That backs things up, and that is going to take, he says, even if the war stops today, that will take 6 months, maybe a year to unwind. Traditionally, prices don't go back down to their historic lows. So we are likely to see inflation, lower growth. That could mean stagflation, and that is not good for the world economy. He says that we are at an inflection point right now. This is every bit as dangerous to the world economy, he says, as COVID, possibly more if this lasts longer. He says we have not seen this kind of disruption in a war in many, many decades, possibly going all the way back to World War II. That's how serious, he says, this economic situation is right now.
Now, this part right here is what people aren't talking about enough. Companies are starting to rethink work schedules, not because they want to, because you know they don't want to, but because people literally cannot afford to keep commuting like this. The gas prices are too high. For some people, going to work is costing them too much. I was at the store the other day, and on the radio, a guy was doing a poll. They were doing like a people poll. And the poll was, if your employer allowed you to work from home twice a week, which 2 days would you choose? A lot of people were like Monday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Friday. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments.
Remote work is going to come back. That's my prediction. They're not going to have a choice. There's so many people expressing online. They're recording conversations with their managers saying, I can't come to work because I can't afford the gas. If I give all my money to the gas, I can't buy food for the house. The corporations are going to have to bend a knee, and they're going to have to go back to temporary work from home status is my prediction. And they're not going to give a timeline. They're not going to be able to, because they're not going to know how long it's going to go on in the Middle East. Energy lockdowns. All the Asian countries are already telling everybody work from home. They're telling them, don't turn on your air conditioning. They're telling them you can only drive every other day. It's getting worse. It's getting much worse. We might even hear in the near future that in those parts of the world, there are going to be times of day where they have no electricity at all, where they just have to cut everything off. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
This is why I always say it's not just about how much money you make. It's about how much pressure your lifestyle can handle when things change. And that's why we talk about, the keeping up with the Joneses, the luxury poverty, all those things in an effort to help you budget your money right. Because when gas goes up, food goes up, bills go up, everything starts stacking. And yes, having a paid off car is a flex. I am going to say that. Having anything is a flex at this point in time. But now we are spending more money on all the things I mentioned. Now, I like to talk about these electric bills that keep going up. Electric bill, rent, mortgages, car insurance. And if there's no room in your budget, you feel it immediately. Now, this isn't just about gas prices. This is about how fast life can shift and how people are being forced to adjust in real time. The other day, I went to the gas station and I was like, I know that price was not the price yesterday. Because when I drove past yesterday and I said, I need to get me some gas. I looked at the price and I was like, all right, not too bad. I get to the gas pump and I'm like, hold on, that wasn't the price from yesterday. Things change so quickly. How are gas prices affecting you right now? I love a good comment conversation. Feel free to add your comments below. As always, take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.